Hello guys, how's it going? Alex Grampion here. I hope you're well. Today I got a quick video for you to basically show you how to replace a battery on the Audi Q3 2012 model. This is 2-litre TDI. So it's the same on the TIG ones as well on the VW. You see it, Skodas as well. If you got 2-litre TDI from similar age, it's very similar replacement on that. So I got my battery from a local supplier that we use in the village quite a lot for our workshop. So this is NAPA start-stop AGM battery. Like I say, you go on their website, call the local branch and just give them the reg of your car and they confirm it with you and send you the right battery, or it'll show you on the website the right battery for it. Don't worry about the diagnostic tool that I got here. This is just something that I'm trying out. This is my new diagnostic tool that I've done a video on recently. This is Mucar 892BT. I'm just going to use it to see if I can code the battery here. But again, in most cases, this is mainly for the new cars. But in most cases on these older models, you don't need to do that. You just fit in your battery and you'll be fine, and your start-stop starts working. So the first kind of thing that you'll notice when your battery starts to die in your car, if you have got start and stop, it will stop working, and that is because obviously the life of the battery is not good anymore. Especially in the winter time, we get a lot of people coming in now or getting recovered with the battery failure. And like I say, if you're not afraid, you can change the battery and save yourself a lot of money by getting a recovery or etc. So that's what I'm here for today. I'm going to show you quickly how to do that. Right, so this is just the spec of this battery that I'm replacing the other one with. This is the code as well if you need it. This is 2012 Audi Q3 with start-stop. So the battery is located here. Just pop this cover off. And there we go. So you got positive terminal, negative terminal under the cover there. All you need is 10 mils to loosen them up. And they'll come off, get the negative disconnected and the positive. And make sure they're not touching the battery once it's disconnected. If you want, this is how they obviously saw the battery with the covers on there for the safety purposes. You can actually put that on there while you disconnected them so you don't get any contacts or any sparks. So before you disconnect the terminals, I would definitely advise making sure that the key is not in the car. Your ignition key, get in your pocket, because sometimes the car can lock itself when it's disconnecting. It's like an alarm feature. So make sure you haven't left the key inside the car when you're replacing this, or just open the window and leave it open, or the door. So if you can see, there's a bolt down there, 13 mil, and this is what holds the battery in place. So get a long extension and the ratchet and do that bolt down there, and then the battery is going to be free. Once you've done that, we can undo the 10 mil there and there and disconnect the contacts, and obviously pull the battery. Just be careful because it is heavy. Make sure you're holding it and obviously using your strength properly. So this is where my draper toolkit comes really handy for this sort of jobs. Extension, deep 13 mil, ratchet there, and also my draper torch there with wireless charging. Brilliant stuff, guys. If you want, I can put a link in the description below for you. So just get in there. Obviously, make sure you're not touching anything, metal or etc. between the positive and negative, so you don't get any sparks. So I got the 30 mil on there now. So get it undone. So lift that up so you can see how it goes back in. Get out of the way. At this point, just get a 10 mil. Just a quick safety tip that I need to mention here. When you're disconnecting the old battery, you need to disconnect the negative terminal, which is the one here, first, and then disconnect the positive. When you're connecting the new battery, make sure you connect the positive terminal first and then the negative. So once disconnected, if you want, get the covers they had on the new battery just to cover it up so it's not touching again. So it's going to be completely disconnected now. There you go. You can put it there. Don't need that in there anymore. And you can do the same with the positive if you want. Take that off of there. I wouldn't usually be doing any of this. This is literally just me for the purpose of the video, being safe. So there's no electrical connections anywhere, so nothing can go wrong. And lift the battery out of there. Right, so just to obviously double check the sizes and etc. compare it to your new battery, make sure the terminals are in the right side. Obviously you got plus, you got minus there, so all good. That looks pretty good to me. And I'm just going to transfer the covers into the new battery and fit in there, and obviously don't forget to keep that on there as well. So if you want, you can take the covers out of here to make it easier to fit the new battery in there, but they're a bit of a pain to locate them back in. I'm going to leave it as it is and get that back in there. So make sure obviously the terminals are out of the way. That's it. Lift up a little bit. So it just needs to locate in the bits there. The cover is on there. So at this point, we can take the protective covers off and connect the terminals. And obviously don't forget that we need to put this back on there. So with the battery in, obviously we can take the covers off now one at a time. So you're connecting the positive terminal first and then the negative. It's nice and easy. Take that off. Put that on, all the way on. And tie it up. Not too tight, you just need to make sure obviously it's tight enough. Obviously when you're doing this up, make sure that if you're using something this long, which is a bit extreme to be honest with me, you're not touching any ground points in the car because it will spark. So that's done now. And now we're gonna lift this one up. Remove that off of there. It's a little bit stuck. And connect the negative. Now in some cases your alarm might go off now, so make sure you got the key ready to unlock the car. There you go, had a tiny little spark there. Push it all the way on. There you go. Right, that's nice and tight on there as well. So it's all good. If you want, you can put the cover back on there, get the cable out of the way, and obviously all you need to do now is, before I put the cover on, is locate this back on there. Put the light down, get your hand in there. Yep, this on top of the battery, start it finger tight. And you'll see it that once it's done up, there you go, lovely. The battery's not going to move anywhere anymore. So that's all good. And all you got left is put your cover back on there, locate it properly, and clip in. Job done. Right guys, so hopefully you found this helpful. Like I say, it's nice and easy video just to show you in case you do need to replace your battery, or you want to stop working. Getting obviously, or the car struggling to start in the morning, or even if you've done a test and the battery has failed. To save yourself some money in the emergencies, you can just replace it yourself like I've done today. The link for the website, the link for the tools will be in the description below. Like I said, if you're using NAPA Auto Parts, just give them a call, your local branch, and they'll supply you with the battery in no time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, comment below, and like the video. Have a good day. Bye.